Hi everybody, how are you? It's time for my latest installment in my video clips trying to make you aware of the importance of statutes of limitation reform for children sexually abused by adults. I want to give a quick shout out to the Stop Abuse campaign in New York, Andrew and Gary and Nikki and Harold and the rest of you that welcomed me in so graciously and warm. I greatly thank you guys. To James E. from Reading, Pennsylvania, who drove 4.5 hours to Albany to meet me, to thank you, shake my hand, and give your support. James, I can't tell you how humble about that I am. This video's for you, James. This is why I'm doing it, all right? For you. You're giving me strength to keep going. This one is in my car, guys. I'm doing this one in my car specifically. I have a story that I'm going to read to you. My fight is with the Pennsylvania Senate, and my fight is with the Catholic Church. However, the Catholic Church only makes up about 2% of the total amount of children in the world that are sexually abused. However, they want desperately to protect their 2%, so they are blocking out legislation for everybody. If you were molested by a Boy Scout, don't worry, the Catholic Church is paying to have that blocked out too. So they don't want their stories out. So I'm going to tell you a story, because I get stories every day from people. All right, I'm going to read you a story. Now listen, I've read this story to my 83-year-old mother, so you have to trust me. There's nothing sexual in this story, except it's a very powerful, very vivid memory from many years ago. You can see it's been sent in to me. I've blocked out everything that it's unrecognizable. It could be any town in Pennsylvania, but I will tell you this is a real story, and it happened in a town somewhere within the Altoona Johnstown Diocese. Keep in mind, I want you to look at the empty back seat, and I want you to picture 3 small children back there sitting with this grown adult. So, pay attention. This is a vivid story. Just listen, okay? It was about December of 1973 or 1974, and we had been let out of school early for a snowstorm. I was maybe in 3rd grade. I was walking home from school with a brother younger than me and a sister in my grade from a local family. Father XYZ pulled up beside us in his car and asked the siblings if they wanted a ride. They both said no. But Father opened the passenger door and said, "Get in. Your mother won't want you walking in this storm." He said it angrily. The girl turned to me and said, "Please, please come with me," and pulled me into the car with her. Father XYZ got really angry, like red-faced, and said, "Get out. I can only give them a ride. I'm not going your way." But the sister said, "No," really loud, and kind of threw a fit, saying I had to stay and that I would go to her house too. So Father drives off with all of us in the back seat. And when he gets to their street, he stops at the corner and tells us to get out. We do. And as I'm getting out, he says to me, "Don't you ever pull that with me again." And he drives off fast with the back door still open and me standing in the street. When he drove off, the door slammed by itself, and the winter scarf I was wearing got caught in the door, and it pulled me a little until I pulled it off my neck, and it trailed behind his car, still tucked in the door. 3rd grade. That's how mad he was that I got in that car. So we go into her house, and her mother and father aren't home. Think he knew that? I asked the girl about it that day, and she said, "I hate him. I don't want to be around him." Her brother said the same thing. So about 6 years ago, I contacted the sister, after having lost touch for decades, and asked her if she remembered that day. She said, "Let me talk to my brother about it before I talk to you." I never told anyone this story when I was a kid, because I was afraid of getting in trouble for losing the scarf that my grandmother had knitted for me. But I have told many stories many times as an adult. 3rd grade, guys. You know how many stories like that I have out there? Please sign this petition. Please share this video clip with your friends. Guys, enough's enough. Please sign my petition. Please look at your children and think about that story that I just told you. Please sign this petition, and please get everybody that you can think of to sign it too. Okay? Please help. Be braver than 2 little girls in the snowstorm. Thank you.